Hi guys, I'm Mouratoglou and this is me in 3D. It means being lucky to do the things that I love the most every day and try to help people achieve their goals. I think being the coach of such champions is everything. It's of course a pride because I've been lucky that they chose me, but it's also a big responsibility because I feel like I have to deliver. It's a pressure also. I have to make them better than they've been before. Talking about strong, I have to talk about Serena because she's I think the greatest athlete that I've ever seen in the women's world. She's extremely strong and extremely flexible at the same time. She's an incredible athlete, and I think it's really part of her to be a strong person, both physically and mentally. And I think on those two aspects, she's been the strongest of all time. The tennis player who's the most impressive at the moment on the men's side is Carlos Alcaraz. I think everybody now believes that he's going to be the next really big thing. He's shown something incredible. He's done something incredible in the last month, beating Rafa, beating Novak. On the women's side, I have to name Coco Gauff, who definitely is not the only one, but she's definitely one of those who has the biggest potential to become #1 in the world in the next years. Gym workout counts a lot in the life of a professional tennis player. First, all the warm-ups and all the cool-downs are done in the gym. You can use the treadmill, you can use the bike, but you use one of those two to warm up and to cool down after the exercise. All the stretching you also do in the gym. So this is already a lot, and this is every single day of the life of a professional tennis player. And then in the life of a tennis player, there are two other things that are major. The first one is the prevention from injuries, and there is a lot of work to do in the gym for that. Tennis, in a way, destroys the body. It develops the body in a way, and it also destroys it because of some motions that you repeat day in, day out that can affect the joints, shoulder, for example, or ankle. So it's very important to do everyday prevention. This prevention process takes place in the gym. And finally, you have the development, and because you want the player to be stronger, faster, more flexible, most of the work you also do in the gym. So if you look at it, I would say that maybe 80% of the time used for physical training is made in the gym. For the preparation of a tennis player, you have several machines that are extremely important that they use every day. I said it, the treadmill, because of the warm-ups, because of the cool-downs, or the bike. But you have also all the things that you use for the development of the player. This bench, for example, or for the prevention. I believe that 80% of the time spent in physical training for a tennis player should be in the gym and 20% on the track. First of all, on the track, the only thing in a way you can do is run. In the gym, there are 100 things you can do, and you can work on absolutely the whole body first. And second, the way you run on a track is completely different from the way you run on a tennis court. I'm talking about your position. On a track, you're high, your legs are fully extended. On a tennis court, you are low on your legs. And it's a completely different way to run. So if you do too much track, it's not gonna convert as well on the tennis court. When you're in the gym, you can be much more precise on everything you do. My relationship with the gym has changed radically since I have met Technogym products because it's very complete. There is absolutely everything you can need. It's very precise, and you have things that are extremely useful, like this bench, for example, that you can use to work every single part of the body. And when you want to develop a tennis player and when you want him to be prepared for competition, you have to be precise. My favorite Technogym products are the ones that I use every day. I use every day the skill run, the skill bike, and the bench. Why? Warm-up, recovery, and precise strength work for the tennis players. I fell in love with tennis at first sight. The first second I entered a tennis court and I took a tennis racket, I felt that was my home. I was very young, I was 4 years old. I came to the tennis court because my parents were going to the tennis club every weekend. I was extremely shy as a child. I had a very bad opinion of myself. And the tennis court became really my place, the only place in the world where I felt safe because I think I was good at what I was doing. I felt powerful. Where I felt so bad and so weak anywhere else in the world, but once I was stepping on the tennis court, I was feeling good. So that was the place I wanted to be all the time. I respect a lot people who are very good at what they're doing, people who are achieving great things. I love to see that, but I just want to be the best I can in what I am doing, and I don't think we have to look up to people for that. I think it's more important to focus on what we want to achieve and find our own path, because I feel that the path to achieving our dreams is different for everyone. And in 2013, biggest moment of my career as a sports person, Serena won Roland Garros with me as a coach, and to make it absolutely perfect, it happened. The final happened the day of my birthday, so the 8th of June 2013. Serena won Roland Garros, and as a coach I won my first Grand Slam in France the day of my birthday. So my relationship with Simona is the relationship that I try to build, I have the goal to build with my player. A relationship in which she feels that she can express anything. I have zero judgment, never. I don't judge my player. I admire her a lot, and I've said it, and I'm gonna say it over and over again. I have a huge admiration for her, for what she has already achieved, which is unbelievable. #1 in the world, double Grand Slam winner. And I want to create this relationship in which she feels that I support her 1,000,000%. I'm with her 1,000,000%. She's able to express any type of emotions because I'm here to help her achieve her goals. My goals are my players' goals. So I'm working with Simona Halep since a month. We're getting to know each other. It takes time, even though we spend a lot of time together, and I always want to spend the maximum time with my players because I get to know them, understand them, feel them, because if I'm not able to do that, I cannot coach them. And so I spend a lot of time with Simona. I get to know her better and better day after day. And my goal is just for her to be as successful as she wants to be and for her to achieve what she dreams of achieving. That's my job and that's my goals as a tennis coach. Now, as a man, it's a good question and I didn't think about it. I always had the same goal as a man from day one. I'm very aware that we are on this planet for a short period of time and we have to make the best out of this period of time that we spend on that planet. We're lucky to be born one day. It's an incredible gift. And from day one, I thought I'm gonna have the best possible life I can have. And the best possible life is building something that gives me a lot of pleasure. And doing the job I'm doing, I feel I'm super lucky because I know there are not so many people who do as a job their passion, and this is my passion. I look down the road, far my half to see. I look down the road, far my half to see. Now I see you on the tennis court.